we know what is what.
Yeah, they're dead. They're all messed up.
This is Cult of the Living Dead.
All right, guys. Welcome back to another episode of Cult of the Living Dead. We hope all of you had a great New Year's. Hope you didn't get into too much trouble. Happy New Year's, guys. I don't think we've seen each other since New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
We made it.
So today, we are covering what is arguably considered the best, if not one of the best horror films of all time, The Exorcist. I feel like ever since I was a little child up until now, always hear The Exorcist, The Exorcist. It's the horror movie to watch. It is the godfather for horror movies. I would go so far to say. Was once considered the scariest movie ever made. As always, I am your host, The Dale, followed by my two co-hosts, Mr. Saya
Yo.
and Twan.
Go on.
So for those of you joining us for the first time, we are a cult movie podcast. We cover cult classics, B-movies, and horror. All these opinions are subjective. None of us are academically trained in film critique, but enjoy the ride, people. So The Exorcist, my first viewing, long overdue. My first full viewing. This is technically the third time I've watched this movie. The first time I've seen it completely. And I was wrong. I slept on this movie both literally and figuratively. I'm glad I finally saw this movie to its completion.
Me too.
Yeah, same.
This is a long
nice
overdue
experience.
Yeah.
For our listeners, we had a triple date.
Yes, we saw this movie live.
3BD.
3BD.
For
It was,
those that know.
3 boys deep.
Whoa.
Just kick it with the boys, dude. There was 3 of us.
Damn.
That
That's
can
hilarious.
be interpreted in
A lot of ways. A lot of ways.
What? Oh, fuck. Yeah, you're right. My bad.
Oh my God.
Your mind didn't go there, so good on you.
Good on you.
Sorry.
How many times have you guys seen this movie?
I don't think numbers can equate to the amount of times my eyes have seen the things that I've seen.
At least 5, but very spread out in between viewings.
Okay.
I don't know if that was intentional.
So,
but I feel
5
like
over your lifetime.
Yeah. I feel like the time in between each viewing has been just the right amount of time to make me appreciate the movie, and I've never lost my appreciation for it.
So is this a regular on your rotation then, Saya?
Yeah.
I know you guys have your horror movies that you watch almost yearly.
Yeah, this is one of the ones that I watch like almost yearly because to me it's such a good like masterclass in like old school horror.
I mean, I agree. I think I haven't watched as much horror as you guys, and we talked about it when we watched what was it, Black Christmas, which came out the year after, about like, oh, so this is like what horror movies were like before like the slasher craze came. Don't get me wrong, I love a good slasher, but I think the slasher genre, the 80s, kind of really fucked up what people thought and what I don't want to say directors, but what are they called? What studios are like, well, this is the winning formula for making money on a horror movie, so let's just keep pumping out these movies, and these more like drama forward, slow burn horror movies got kind of pushed to the wayside until I would say within the last decade, you kind of saw that resurgence.
I feel like slow burn horror movies are still harder to get into though. I mean, yeah, like a lot of people love.
Oh, I mean, I fell asleep on this movie twice the first time I saw it. So.
Yeah, a lot of people love Hereditary and stuff though. You know, it's like slow burn, or I mean, all the other slow burn movies that we see. It's definitely harder to get into, but the payouts are so great.
Agreed. And I think it helps too, which I think is cool about this movie. Have either of you read The Exorcist? So it's based off a book.
I have it. It's on my shelf. I just look at it sometimes. Just to feel his presence.
It's a good piece to have on the mantle.
Just standing there
right next to
menacingly.
the Ouija board.
Right next to the Ouija board I found in the fucking closet.
Like, you have that Battleship behind you. You've never played Battleship once in your life.
Yeah, exactly.
Just want to look patriotic.
Yeah. Or I think the game of Monopoly down there isn't even open. It's just there.
It's all vacuum sealed.
It's still vacuum sealed. That's one of those games where you got to dedicate like a day and be ready to break relationships. You know?
Oh no, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
Monopoly. It's an event. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a night. Like it's a
Yeah.
Monopoly night. Like you're not
Yeah.
just casually playing Monopoly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to come locked in.
Some good times, boys. Some good times.
We should do a Monopoly night one night.
I'm down.
Yeah.
I'm down. I love
I'm
Monopoly.
too down.
It's been too long since I've had a round of Monopoly.
Even
it's been a
just a
minute.
fucking game.
Yeah.
Any
down.
game.
I'll
I've
The
been
last
playing
time we
a lot
got
of-
together and played Catan, that was awesome.
Oh, I
I've been
love
playing a
Catan.
lot of
Especially when you're faded.
what's the one Jackbox? I've been playing a ton of Jackbox.
Jackbox is
I
great.
got Adam
It's a
into
fun
it,
one.
and his mind has exploded because they're on Jackbox 11. They're just funny, dude. Like they come up with some random ass games.
They're
Yeah.
great.
And all of
Great.
them work. Yeah,
Quiplash, love it.
yeah. Quiplash is always going to be number one.
Classic.
I have a new favorite one though. It's you basically make a presentation. One person's the person who's creating the presentation. One person has to bullshit and present it and make it work. And then
Okay.
everyone votes on if the presentation worked or not.
That's pretty cool.
It's fucking hilarious.
That's creative.
Yeah.
The book was written. I like that the book and the screenplay were written by the author, William Peter Blatty. I thought that's pretty cool.
Oh, nice.
I hope that means then that they're just so closely tied together.
Yeah, so apparently I was reading online that the book expands on a lot of stuff more so than the movie does. Like, I remember when we were watching it, I commented, I'm like, man, they really like dig into the whole like medical aspect of this movie. Well, the book has even more of that. Like every time Regan does something, the book has like a medical thing that happens that could justify why she's doing that. And that just happens like back and forth. So there's like more detail.
That's cool.
Nice. It's just making me more excited to listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I should probably, I should probably get that one too.
I can lend you the book and you could put it on your mantle. So then when you're listening to it, you could just stare at it.
Yeah. I could do that.
Yeah. Or take it with
I've
you
been-
like everywhere you go.
I want to do that for
Feel its
like
presence.
a screenplay in like a movie. Like I know you could buy A24 has most of its movies, its screenplays available to purchase as like a book.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
Get the
Nice.
Midsommar one and watch along with it.
Hell yeah.
I feel like somebody must have, don't do this. Never do this. Piracy is bad. Pretty sure somebody has a PDF up somewhere.
Yeah, probably. But it's different
But
than
I want to
having
support.
the like book on your coffee table, you know?
Oh, like the physical? Yeah. I was
Yeah.
just thinking you're just buying like an ebook.
No, it's
version.
like a hardcover. It looks
that's
nice
cool.
as fuck.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah,
The
they look dope.
Hereditary one looks cool as hell.
That's
It's
cool.
it's the picture of the what do you call it?
The treehouse.
The treehouse, yeah,
That's
with the red
cool.
glow.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sick. Okay, that's cool. It's like a collector's item.
Yeah.
A lot of the A24 stuff that they sell are all collector shit.
So it was directed by William Friedkin, who did To Live and Die in L.A. I've seen that movie. And The French Connection, which he was nominated for Best Picture. And I believe our boy, is it Gene Hackman was in that movie?
Damn, the Hackman?
Yeah, Hackman.
He was, right?
Yep.
He won the Academy
Nice.
Award for that movie.
Nice.
Shit, we gotta. Oh,
Is
I gotta
this-
check this one out.
Is this
French
a cult
Connection.
classic?
No, it's like a,
Oh, okay. It's
don't-
it's like a
Renowned.
movie.
it's like a
Yeah.
renowned movie. I
Okay.
feel like,
Okay.
especially back in the day, though, like movie going was like a huge thing, but you didn't really get the like massive numbers. So a lot of these have like a low box office, but I think that's just the nature of movies
Where we
back in the
were at
day.
the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's American neo noir action thriller film.
This movie
The French
sounds
Connection?
crazy.
Sounds good to
It's a
me.
crazy
Yeah.
movie.
Yeah, dude, this sounds good.
I'm
It's a good
down.
one.
Yeah. Put it on my list.
It is a good movie. So apparently this movie is what got him what got Friedkin the director's role for The Exorcist.
Okay.
They wanted, I forgot who they wanted, and then Warner Brothers was sold when The French Connection did well. They're like, all right, we can get this guy to direct it. So that's pretty cool. The cast and crew, we have Ellen Bursty as Chris MacNeil. I know her best as being the drug addicted mom in Requiem for a Dream. Audience, if you haven't seen Requiem for a Dream, that movie is a fucking roller coaster of a movie.
That is the ultimate feel bad movie.
That movie is
introduce a whole group of people to so much trauma.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. Sad times all around.
Yeah.
And she was also in Interstellar. I didn't realize she's Murph, old Murph.
Oh, she is crazy.
And then we have go ahead.
She also reprised her role.
Oh, she did in
Exorcist
Believer.
Mm-hmm.
I saw that. Yeah. So did Regan, right?
Yeah.
So like, I haven't seen Believer, but is it like Exorcist the next generation or what? Like it's like Reagan's kid who gets haunted?
No, they're two separate girls. I remember watching it, but I don't remember too much about it.
I don't remember the details.
Yeah,
it was a one and done.
I think I just know that they go to her and they're like, "Yo, you did this and this. Like, can you tell us? Can you help us?" And she's like, "I got you." And then she shows up like Captain America and tries to help out the situation.
Okay. Oh, also, William Peter Blatty also wrote the sequels.
Legacy sequels?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called?
Mm-hmm.
They kind of did the same formula as like Scream and the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah.
A requel? A prequel sequel? No, a redone sequel? Right. They explain it in Scream 7. Yeah. I reference that all the time now because that's literally what everything is now. It's a fucking requel. God damn it, Scream. Why are you so fucking meta?
Scream is very meta.
They're too good.
Yeah, they are too good.
I will give it to the makeup artist. I did not write him down, but Max von Sydow as Father Marin. He's in Flash Gordon, The Seventh Seal, Minority Report, and we also covered him in Judge Dredd. He was like the main judge. So when I saw him, remember we were talking about how like back in the day, I was like, people just look older. Like what was it, The Elephant Man? And how Anthony Hopkins, like I'm like, dude, Anthony Hopkins is like always looked old. So I was like, dude, this fucking Max von Sydow guy like looked 70 like his whole life. No, apparently they aged him up. So he looks extra old. So he doesn't, because I'm like, dude, he looks exactly how he does in like movies I've seen him in like the past 10 years. Like, has he just always looked 100? No. I was tripping out, dude, because I was looking at him, I'm like, this dude looks like the dude from Judge Dredd, but there's no way it's that guy because he looks so old in this movie. Like, is he like 50 secretly, but he's just looked 80 his entire life? No, they had to age him up, which I thought was pretty cool.
Nice.
Because he was like 40 in this movie.
Okay, they did a great job.
Dude, they did a great job of making him look old. Apparently, like, that was like one of the big things that at the time that people were like really impressed with was like how old they made him. I was like, that's pretty cool. Because I was convinced they look natural as fuck to me.
Yeah. I mean, this whole time. This whole time, I thought he was that old. Movie magic.
Movie magic, man.
Awesome.
We have Lee J. Cobb, who plays Lieutenant Kinderman. The movie he's probably best known for being in is 12 Angry Men. It's a movie I have had on my list for a while. It's supposed to be one of the best dramas ever made. It's literally about just 12 dudes arguing about whether or not they're like jurors and whether or not someone's guilty or not guilty. That's just the whole movie. This takes place in one room with just 12 people arguing.
Cool.
Okay.
We have Kitty Wynn, who plays Sharon. She was in The Panic in Needle Park and The Exorcist 2. She's the like super down to ride to the very end, like I guess housekeeper. We have Jack McGosson as Burke Dennings. This is his second to last movie. Was it part of The Curse? Jason
McGowan.
Jason Miller as Father Karras. He was in Rudy, and this was his very first movie. This was his film debut, The Exorcist, as the boxing priest.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
We have Linda Blair as the immortal character of Regan. I think after watching this movie, I would definitely redo my top 10 horror icons of all time, and Regan / Pazuzu would definitely be in my top 5. She was in Exorcist 2, basically all the Exorcist movies. She's done a lot of stuff. And then Mercedes McCambridge as the voice of Pazuzu, who famously used to smoke cigarettes, drink whiskey, and she did something else and eat raw eggs in order to get that Pazuzu voice.
Oh,
dedication to the craft,
for real.
And she's also the white face of Pazuzu. That's her. That's a Miss Mercedes McCambridge.
Oh wait, I see on the wiki it's Aline Dietz.
That's Aline. Face. Oh, was it Aline Dietz? Okay, maybe it was Aline Dietz. That's the was she the stunt person?
No, the stunt doubles and Miles.
Who the fuck's Aline Dietz then?
The face.
Oh yeah, Ann Miles is a stunt person. You know Ann Miles? Remember how we were talking? How you guys pointed out when she crawls on her back, and I was like, "Yo, that was crazy."
Yeah.
She really did that.
Mm-hmm.
There's like no harnesses,
and then they just sped it up.
No, she just did that. She's just a fucking acrobat. She was a gymnast, and she just was able to do it. Apparently, that's was cut from the theatrical version too. That is only in the director's cut.
Oh, crazy!
Damn, it would have been too much.
I guess the Friedkin at the end was like, we didn't need that. But yeah, that's a director's cut added. For a little while, he denied that the scene ever happened, and he didn't give the chick credit. And then they found it, and they're like, it did happen, and they added it in the director's cut.
Yeah.
It's a great scene.
Gaslighting a whole group of people. The scene didn't exist at all.
I mean, it didn't get added to the 90s.
Making them think that it got what's it called? Berenstein Bears.
Yeah, it was a Mandela effect.
Yeah, they got Mandela affected, and then it really comes out, and then everyone was like, "What the fuck?" Just
there was no curse. It was just Friedkin just trying to kill everybody who was part of that scene, just to hide the fact.
Yeah.
For this movie having a pretty half well-known, half established actors, I think Regan and Father Karras for being two of the main players in this movie and getting a lot of the screen time did a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
All right. I forgot to synopsisize last week about it.
It's a TV show.
Yeah.
I had a synopsis though, but all right. I have one for The Exorcist.
Do it.
Synopsisize, and then we will get into the movie.
Synopsisize us.
We open in Iraq. Dust, relics, shadows of an ancient faith. Father Marin stands before evil in archaeological form, an omen buried in stone, a figure of ancient evil, the Babylonian demon Pazuzu. Meanwhile, in Georgetown, Regan, a kind, funny, completely ordinary 12-year-old girl, begins to change. At first, it's subtle. Mood swings, sleep problems, strange noises in the walls. Doctors poke, psychiatrists probe, machines whirl. Science digs through her body like a cold scalpel. And then subtly evaporates. Furniture moves, voices overlap, language become blasphemy, forged in fire. Her mother, actress Regan MacNeil, is at a loss. Desperate, terrified, she seeks the only thing left. Not medicine, not reason, but a priest. Father Karras arrives, a man losing his faith while losing his mother. Grief eating him alive. The possession becomes a siege. Regan's body, a prison. The house, a war zone. The priest cracked by doubt and exhaustion. Then Marin returns, older, fragile, resolute. 2 priests, 1 child, and evil incarnate. The final moments are sacrifice, fury, and spiritual violence. A question burning in silence. Did faith win?
Beautiful.
And scene.
Nice. Did faith win?
I don't want to start at the end, but that ending was fucking wild.
I think we were all talking about it, and the most memorable parts of this movie are literally the last 30 minutes of the movie, last 20 minutes of the movie. It's so nuts. After everything, it builds up to that, and it's just, man.
It's wild.
being able to experience that with you was awesome. That last fucking death, just looking over and just like, oh my god, what the fuck?
Did not see that coming.
Yeah, dude.
Did not see that coming. With fucking, he's like, take me instead. He just jumps out the fucking window. I was like, yo, what? Fucking Pazuzu. This is just dropping bodies. Fucking. I'll give it to Karras though. He jumped out that window, no hesitation.
What's the body count in
three?
Three?
3 for 3. All men.
Pazuzu, dude.
The drunken guy, Burke Dennings, and both priests. He took out 2 holy men. Pretty monstrous.
Yeah, that's for a demon, that's bragging rights.
Yeah. I wonder how he took out Father
Marin?
Father Marin.
Apparently in the wiki it says that he had a heart attack.
Yeah.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah. Just a circumstance, or did he get fucking heart attacked by Pazuzu?
Damn.
I don't know.
I want to listen to the audiobook and find out.
I wonder if yeah, that's interesting. If he gave him the heart attack or if he was just too strong of a battle. I mean, I think either way he gave him the heart attack, even if he like his body couldn't take the strain of fighting him, or Pazuzu did some like demon shit and just like hit him with like the 5-finger exploding heart technique.
But then you'd have to take 5 steps.
That's
but
true.
it's advanced. It's just the exploding heart technique.
Maybe
it's Pazuzu.
Or it's the 5 blink exploding heart technique.
Damn. Nice. Yeah, I feel like it would have taken away though. I like that it left it open ended in the movie.
Yeah, you just appear. You show up to an already dead Father Marin. It's creepy.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't need to explain everything.
True.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Like in Black
I
Christmas.
liked it. I love because it's so foreboding when Karras comes in and then Marin's just dead on the floor. You're like, oh shit, this dude stepped out for like a couple minutes.
2 seconds.
Yeah. Like he just got a breather real quick before he like recharged his batteries. His little faith meter was low.
Yeah.
He went back in.
Yeah, dude, his faith meter was low. Exactly. Yeah, he was getting mind fucked by Pazuzu so much that he needed to step out, and like he was at his lowest point, and then to go from being at your lowest to finding out that your right hand man is no longer there for you. That's tough.
Yeah. I like that this movie, there's a lot of different things that are happening, but my favorite like plot in it is Father Karras's struggle of being a priest that's losing his faith and then getting involved in this like crazy exorcism, and he runs across like an actual demon because he's like so used to I think at that point in time running across different situations where he hadn't run into a real demon. He's like, nah, like science can handle this. We're good. And then he sees the things that he sees and he's like, fuck, dude, now I gotta fucking lock in. And then the homie Father Marin dies, and now he's like, fuck, I really gotta lock in. So it just that was a really cool plot to like add into it, because it's not just like a single layer of, you know, Regan's experience. You then also have the priest's experience of what the fuck is going on in this whole situation.
Yeah, I think that's the thing I really liked about this movie is that it does the two like narratives simultaneously like so well. Like you could argue that either character is the main character because they both get equal time, with Karras dealing with his losing of faith and his kind of disbelief, and Regan going through all this fucked up shit as she like slowly becomes more and more possessed by Pazuzu.
Yeah.
I think it's super cool because both stories are equally interesting too. Like not one takes away from the other, and then the way they like culminate at the end is the chef's kiss for sure.
Yeah.
And all the supporting characters are great. Like the mom, like she goes from being like this stunning actress So like by the end of the movie, she looks mad disheveled. Like she looks like she's been aged. Like the stress has got to her that she's at her wit's end. She looks like she's in rough shape.
Yeah, good makeup team.
Yeah, the makeup team is incredible in this movie.
Yeah.
Well, back in the day, right? Makeup was such a there was no CGI, so it was such a pivotal part of making good movies.
Yeah.
And I think that's the one thing I really appreciated about this movie that I was not expecting, because I'm so used to like modern Exorcist movies. I thought we were gonna just be like kicked in like in the exorcism, like, and it was kind of gonna be told in like reverse a little bit, but like it was gonna start with Regan pretty much being possessed right off the jump. But no, like you go through how science failed her, how psychology or psychiatry failed her, and then how ultimately at the end it's like, no, this is actually something that even the doctor's like, look, dude, like you might need to call a priest because we ran all the tests, we did all the things, and she's fine.
Yeah.
So I loved the whole investigative aspect of this movie. It was something I was not expecting, and I thought it just was like so good.
It's nice to hear you say that, considering you tried to watch this movie multiple times, and that's the part that you fell asleep during. You know, but I think you just had to be awake. You had to do it in another time. I think you were just real sleepy.
Yeah, I mean, every time I watched it, I was like usually coming down from being very stoned, and it was like late at night. Just like put it on and just like boom, just knock out like immediately.
So the secret is you get stoned in the beginning of the movie, so then it just escalates as you go through.
Facts.
Yeah.
And this movie is like it's a slow burn, and there's no music. Like it's just like it's very dialogue heavy, which I don't mind. I love a good dialogue heavy movie, but I just didn't see it in the correct setting because that's a good one. I wish more possession movies took this route more than the like more action oriented cheap scares of just like hitting you with all the crazy like possession shit that like Reagan does at the end, like in the beginning of the movie, and that kind of becomes like I really like the exorcism of Emily Rose, and like I thought the coolest parts about that movie were the like trial and like the figuring out, was she possessed, was she not possessed, where I feel like this movie did really well, and I feel like a lot of other demon-y movies they overdo it with the demoniness, like I don't know, I'm thinking like, like the Conjuring movies and shit.
Yeah. Because that's like that's the focus, I feel like the focus of most modern horror movies is to be a little bit more like in your face scary, jump scare, try to get as much like value as you can out of it. Whereas I think a lot of what you're talking about is a slow burn shit. And it's a lot harder to sell slow burn to a crowd that's like already hungry for, stuff like that. I think I think that's it. That's the end of that thought.
I as you were talking about like, the slow burn aspect and kind of like being there along and going through the journey of the possession with the characters. I was trying to think of what other movies kind of have that same flow. I don't know if you've seen The Taking of Deborah Logan. That one's a really good one, and it has the same kind of like slow pace where it's a slow possession over time, and then it climax, it comes to a big climax. And The Last Exorcism is also I really like that movie. I thought the contortionist aspect was pretty crazy, the body horror aspect of it. But yeah, those are the only two that are really jumping out.
Damn, I haven't seen The Last Exorcism since the first time I saw The Last Exorcism. Should I give it another watch?
I'd give it another watch. I like it. It's a solid film.
I've actually seen The Taking of Deborah Logan twice because the ending of that movie is so crazy.
Dude, so crazy.
Yeah. That's a good slow burn, like exorcism demon movie.
I don't think I've seen this one. I'll put this one on the list. It's more slow burn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think I've seen The Last Exorcist.
The Last Exorcism. Yeah, it was. Last Exorcism was a pretty popular one. I mean, it came out in 2010, so I remember seeing this one in theaters, and it was PG-13. We were able to watch it when it came out.
I've seen this one. But is this the one that takes place? They go into a church at some point and it's all fucked up?
The Last Exorcism?
Yeah. Or is that a different Exorcist movie?
I've only seen it once, so I don't know.
The Last Exorcism ends with like a big bonfire.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen this movie.
Oh, there was a sequel. The Last Exorcism.
Oh, part two?
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'll give I've ever seen that one. I'll give it a try. It's one of the EPs is Eli Roth. I mean, I feel like he would just slap his name on anything kind of.
Okay,
horror.
then I have seen The Last Exorcism for sure. Because if Eli Roth is involved in the 2010s, I was watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I know I've seen it. I've only seen it once.
I've seen 20, the part 2 also because I recognize Spencer Treat Clark.
Spencer Treat Clark.
I recognize that guy too, but I recognize him from other shit. You know,
that's how I recognize him. I'm like, oh, he's a guy that I probably when I see him, like, oh, it's fucking this guy.
Yeah,
and then fucking Julia Garner's in it. I guess must have been hella young in this movie.
Oh damn,
crazy.
Yeah, certified
Scream Queen.
He was in Unbreakable. He was a little kid from Unbreakable. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's who he is.
Wow.
Unbreakable kid.
I had no idea because I saw that he reprised his role in Glass, and I was like, I remember him in Glass, but that means that he's the main guy. And then I look back, and yeah, he's the fucking guy, man. Yeah, I'll check that one out. The Last Exorcist.
Was The Exorcist the first movie to do the let's bring in the old veteran and then he like dies?
I mean, I can't name another movie.
I had one in my head.
The vet comes in, the expert, and then just
Alien?
gets wrecked.
Alien, maybe?
Who's the vet?
The captain?
Yeah, but they didn't bring him in. He was.
I guess that's true.
You know.
I guess that's true.
The expert. There's no Ocean's 11 where they called some specialist in and he ended up getting wrecked.
And 12, the wolf.
Oh, that guy was pretty cool.
But the wolf was his own thing, and then they went against the wolf.
They used him to help them accomplish their.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. It's my favorite Ocean's movie, even though.
But he thought that he was like leading the whole time, and it was just he got dominated.
I feel like I've seen this in other movies, but I can't think of it off the top of my head.
It's got to be a trope.
Saving Private Ryan.
What expert?
The captain. He dies.
But he's not. Is he brought in? I thought that was just like his
mission.
That was his old mission.
Oh yeah.
But he doesn't get wrecked until the end of the movie, so technically he succeeded.
Well, same with Father Merrin. Oh,
yeah, but Father Merrin,
he completes the mission and then he dies.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
whereas good old Tom Hanks, he didn't.
Timothy Hanks.
I mean, no, sorry, Merrin, Father Merrin.
That's true. He does just kind of get wrecked. Man, can't think of one off the top of my head, but I feel like I've seen it in movies before.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it very well could be, though. It's old enough to predate a lot of stuff. And I feel like this movie definitely.
Would you count Event Horizon? They bring in the doctor and then he gets wrecked. Can you see?
Yeah. Yeah,
but it would be the equivalent of them like bringing in McCready and like the Thing too, and then McCready dies. I will say though, that scene of Marin when he gets out of the cab covered in fog with just the lamp, that's got to be one of the coolest shot scenes of all time. It's so good. It really sets him up to be like this mad badass, like right from the jump.
Yeah.
And even the way he carries himself, and Father Crest is like, I think we should do all these things. He's like, bitch, I didn't ask for your fucking opinion.
Oh, yeah. When he walks in,
he's like, go get me holy water.
Immediately takes control of the situation.
Do you think if he was younger, he could have soloed Pazuzu?
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, yeah. No,
I think Pazuzu's a young priest and an old priest. That's the only way you can take Pazuzu out.
Does he fight favorite. Pazuzu in the Dominion movies?
I think he runs up against Pazuzu. Yeah, I think
2 for 3.
He's familiar with him.
Does it explain how she got possessed?
The Ouija board.
Was that it? Was that what did it? Because I know they find the little statue outside her house, but like, how did they get there?
I think she made that. Remember, she was making clay things.
Wasn't it the window? The window was open.
The window, the window was open.
Fucking window.
Her socks were off. Her hair was wet, and she was playing with a Ouija board, dude. That's how you get possessed. Ask any grandma; they know.
That makes sense. Makes sense.
That's why you always have socks on. That's why your hair shouldn't be wet.
Is it like you can't sleep with like your foot hanging off the bed, or else the monsters will get you?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was like
stepped on a crack on her way home from school.
Yeah,
or else Tarantino's gonna come up from under your bed and suck on your toes.
Oh god.
He's gonna get just close enough so you feel his presence. When you go to check, he's gone.
He just runs off. He scurries off, yelling the N-word.
Look at Tarantino.
Oh, nice.
Speaking of Tarantino, we were talking about Stephen King. I feel like Stephen King is the Tarantino of books.
You got to turn on a light, but when I come back, I want you to explain.
Yeah. So
yes.
Oh, he's back quick.
He's got some like problematic like black characters in his books.
Oh, yeah.
Like how Tarantino Tarantino wishes he was like urban so bad.
Yeah.
Stephen King just writes his like black characters very, very wild.
Yeah.
So that trope is called a red shirt or a sacrificial lamb.
Okay.
And Deep Blue Sea had it with Samuel L. Jackson's character.
That's right. That's a good one.
It's saying here 2014 Godzilla. Joe Brady, played by Bryan Cranston.
Yep, that's another one.
He dies in the first act. And then 28 weeks later, Don Harris. It's one of the main characters, but his wife Alice is a doctor. I don't know. I don't remember that being a sacrificial lamb. In 28 weeks later, that opening scene with the wife, no one's brought in.
Yeah, no one's brought in. I would think maybe Hawkeye when he gets killed by pushing the car.
Oh shit! Yeah,
and the second one.
Yes, you said 28 weeks.
28 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
God, that's such an early Hawkeye movie. I got to rewatch that movie. I think I've only seen it twice. I've seen 28 Days Later a million times. I still haven't watched 28 Years. I got to watch it.
It's good.
There's a lot of hype around Bone Temple.
Bone Temple. I know. And I like Ralph Fiennes.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think what's been holding me back, which doesn't make sense, is like I love 28 Days Later. It's one of my all-time favorite movies. I thought 28 Weeks Later was cool, but kind of a disappointment. And then I'm like, 28 Years Later going to be cool. I've heard mixed reviews. Some people are like, it's good. Other people are like, it's cool, but the ending fucking sucks. I'm like, oh, fuck. I get my own head about it. Just got to watch it. Got to rip the Band-Aid off.
I think it's one of those, to me, like another one of those, like almost like an adaptation of a story. So like think of it like an adaptation of a video game, like how we're saying about, Fallout and all that shit. Like it takes place in the world, but they're now expanding to the story. So yeah, it's the same in the sense that you're still in the same universe and there's still the same shit that's happening. But now it's a story with a completely different cast and crew of people who have lived there for like so much longer.
That makes sense.
That's the best way to do it. Otherwise, you're going to compare and you're going to be like, comparatively, this is trash. But comparatively, like the first time it came out, that was the first time we'd ever experienced anything like that. So yeah, that one was all bomb. But this is now different. So how do we expand and add something that's going to be substantial enough to make people want to come back and see it?
And I feel like too, like, I got to watch it. Like, I like Alex Garland. Like, he's a good writer.
Yeah.
That's a solid movie.
I want to watch Children of Men. I haven't seen the movie in a minute.
Oh, I love that movie.
That's a good one.
That's a movie I watch once every like 3 years.
I haven't seen that movie since the first time I saw it, but I remember
it
had the lasting effect.
I think I've seen that movie like 3 times.
That's what that one shoot 'em up. The shoot 'em up guy, right?
Clive Owen.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Nice. You know him as Shoot 'em Up? I know him as fucking the Sin City guy with the chucks.
Yeah.
Ooh, I know him as the Children of Men guy.
Banging Brittany Murphy. All right, let's continue.
You said earlier I need a young priest and an old priest. That's my
Mhm.
favorite Exorcist deep cut like quote from not the Exorcist movie ever. That shit's so fucking funny when Dr. Evil says that because his chair's freaking out and he's like, I need a young priest and an old priest. Like try to get his chair under control. That's the funniest shit. I always laugh so hard whenever I see that.
It's good.
One thing that doesn't have anything to do with this movie, but I thought was going to affect my viewing was the fact that Scary Movie 2, the entire like first act or first like 10 minutes of this
Opening?
movie, opening is The Exorcist.
Yeah.
Because
Sorry.
I thought it was like, I'm like when he goes to the restroom, like in my head, I was like, oh, is this when he takes the fat shit? And like all the flies show up.
Oh, this goddamn enchiladas.
But there was no flies. So
that's from Amityville Horror.
Oh, the flies?
Yeah, the flies in the house. That's an Amityville Horror thing.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no shit. I haven't
Yeah.
seen that movie.
My bad. I just every room now.
I've seen the Ryan Reynolds one.
Whenever you watch that
Mhm.
now, you're gonna think whenever he walks into a room, fuck, is he gonna take a fast shit?
Flies. Not the flies. Not the flies. Oh man. But it didn't ruin it for me. And the Reagan special effects definitely fucking lived up to, for them being in the 70s, they're still very good. Her head twisting around does look a little fake. It looks like a doll, but like it's still pretty good. It's passable.
There was one moment that I was like, oh fuck, that looked crazy. And it's when she's floating and her skin on her leg just fucking tears open.
That was cool.
Oh, that got me. That one always gets me.
There's like no prep for that. Like you think she's just gonna be floating, and then more shit happened, and it's like, oh, they had already established the shot. Like no cuts in that scene happen, and it's great. That's why I love that movie too, because there's a lot of scenes where there aren't. I mean, it's old school filmmaking too. There's not a lot of cuts in these movies where you're just fucking stuck in frame with them watching everything go down. I love that shit.
That's great. I love too the way that I appreciate when a movie does this. This is a pet peeve of mine with films, but I love when a movie establishes something and they stay consistent throughout it. Like Reagan's body gets fucked up, and as the movie continues, her body is still fucked up. It's like starting to scar, like scab over, but she still has like all those cuts. They don't like you get consistency the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then at the end, when she's all healed or like saved, she still has the remnants from
like
her
scars,
possession. Yeah,
When she got punched in the face, she has a fucking black eye right here.
That's right. I forgot. Chris like just fucking knocks her out.
He punches her in the face when she's saying that she's his mom.
That part was pretty crazy too.
Yeah.
She's like, what did she say?
Why did you kill me, mijo?
Yeah. He's like, she's waiting for you down here.
Your mother's down here, Karis. You want to talk to her?
You want to talk to her? Your mom sucks dicks in hell. No, wait, that's a great movie too.
No, that's
I think
Exorcist.
It's both.
Yeah, the one the line is, or when the mom comes out, she's like, "You're no fun."
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
But yeah, she does say your mom sucks cocks in hell.
That's right. And then how vulgar it was. It's like vulgar. I was like, yo, what
really
the
vulgar.
fuck?
Yeah.
Like for today's audience, I feel like that would be even still pretty extreme, especially like the crucifix scene. Yeah. That happening in the 70s is like
73.
Wild. Masturbating with the crucifix.
The scandalous movie when it came out.
Yelling "fuck me" over and over and over.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
That's another thing. Like they cut that down from the book. In the book, it's a way more extended scene.
Wild. This was the first time that like mainstream horror had done that, and like it blew up.
Dude, it's crazy. I mean, if we're watching a movie today and someone was like masturbating with the fucking crucifix while possessed, I'd be like, yo, this movie's fucking intense.
Yeah.
It's I appreciate that they went there and that they executed it so brilliantly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It wasn't like cheesy.
No, it was legitimately scary. I think if I wasn't very faded, I would have been like more scared than I was. But all my fear receptors are turned off from blunt.
Nice.
That whole 30 minutes that from when they start the exorcism to its finale, the way it just escalated over and over was great. And then Regan did such a good job of acting even up until that point, watching her like break down mentally as she's getting all fucked up. Linda Blair crushed it in this movie.
Yeah, she did. How old was she?
Wasn't she like 13? 14?
Wild.
She read the book apparently when she was at the when her mom brought her in uninvited to like audition for the movie. He was like, "Are you sure you want to do this? Like, do you know what happens in the book?" She's like, "Yeah." And he's like, "Well, how do you know that?" And then she's like, "Well, I read it." He's like, "Oh, okay."
Mm-hmm. She was 14.
Yeah, she got an Oscar nom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she got an Oscar nom. This movie got nominated for Best Picture. Supposedly, there's a rumor that he wanted Jamie Lee Curtis, but her mom said no.
Oh, wow.
Jamie Lee Curtis says that happened. The director, Friedkin, he says that never happened. But
oh, cannons.
It's pretty interesting. I wonder who's right though. There's a lot of people like Audrey Hepburn was almost the mom, Chris MacNeil.
Damn.
But they needed to film in. She's like, "I'll do it, but we need to film in Italy because this is where I live." And they're like, "You're not gonna do that." The studio wanted Jack Nicholson to be Father Karras, but the director was like, "He's too unholy of a person. No one's going to believe that he's a priest."
Damn.
And they wanted Marlon Brando to be Father Marin, and the director also shot that down.
Yeah.
Because he's like, if we get Brando, this isn't this is now a Marlon Brando movie. This isn't The Exorcist. I'm like, it's true. Like,
yeah.
Have you attached, like, when we were talking about The Exorcist with ScarJo, I'm like, oh, so it's a ScarJo movie? Like,
yeah.
I'm like, it's The Godfather. It's like a Marlon Brando. He's way too handsome to be Father Marin anyways. How are you going to make him look old?
That's what I was going to say about Audrey Hepburn as the mom. That would have been distracting.
It also would have been funny because I think Jack Nicholson being Father Karras looks way older than Marlon Brando probably did at that time. Because Jack Nicholson has always looked exactly the same.
Yeah.
So it'd have been funny to have them next to each other.
Who was the one that was pushing back? Was it
the director? The director was like,
Friedkin?
Nah. Yeah, he's like, nah.
Good on Friedkin. That sounds like the execs.
Yeah, it was all execs. Warner Brothers wanted it.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But imagine that billing though. The Exorcist, starring Audrey Hepburn, Jack Nicholson, and Marlon Brando, with Jamie Lee Curtis as Regan.
Crazy.
Because she wasn't a name yet, but I think her parents were.
Yeah.
So it would have still carried weight.
Damn, I didn't know she was a Nepo.
Yeah, she's a Nepo baby. Her dad's Jack Curtis?
Tony Curtis.
Tony Curtis. And
anything notable?
And then her mom's Janet Leigh.
American actor that spanned 6 decades.
Yeah, he was like
shit.
In the 50s to the 60s, acted more than 100 films.
And then Janet Leigh was big time too.
Yeah.
They were like a power couple back in the day.
Established as one of the earliest scream queens in horror. She starred in a bunch of dramatic productions for MGM. She was Marion Crane from Psycho. She was.
Oh.
Yeah, that was her.
Okay. All right. Nice. Well, it sounds like Friedkin, he knew what he wanted. And boy, I fucking appreciate the decisions that were made.
He crushed it. The cast was great. For Jason Miller, this being his first film, he was so good in it.
Jason Miller.
He's Father Karras.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was really good.
And apparently he got the job because he was friends with Ellen Bernstein, or he was filmed with one of the producers. He was filmed with somebody that was part of the movie, and they recommended him. And I guess he got cast because they were reading lines together. Freaking seen him, and he was like, "Oh, this is my guy." It's all happenstance.
Need
And
those
he just has that.
connections.
He just has that look about him. That look that he's like kind of going through something that he's not talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And he's like withholding,
Mhm.
keeping secrets.
Apparently, him and Friedkin didn't like each other though, because Friedkin was kind of a psychopath on set.
Mm.
This dude would go up to he went up to him one time and he fired a blank right next to his ear to get like a genuine reaction from him.
Wow.
I mean,
It's a wild thing to do.
Back in the day, directors were intense.
The stories of what's his name from Psycho?
Oh yeah, Alfred Hitchcock.
Hitchcock. Yeah, that dude. That dude was a menace.
And so it wasn't what's his name too? During The Shining, he was just bullying
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall.
Mm-hmm.
Is she related to or married to Robert Duvall?
I don't know.
Let's just put those two together right now. Marriage. You know, I heard they're gonna remake that movie. Don't remake The Princess Bride.
Oh, please, no.
There are a few perfect films.
A requel.
There are few perfect films out there, and I feel like The Princess Bride is one of them. Yeah. It's in my top 100 films you should watch before you die for sure. Do you think this movie should be remade?
I mean, they did. It's too late.
They remade it? Is the ScarJo one a remake of this one?
Oh, sorry. I was thinking of the spiritual legacy, whatever the fuck we were just talking about. The
Believer?
Believer, yeah.
No.
I don't think so.
I want to say no, but I would enjoy it if it came out and if it was done well. Like it needs to be another like slow burn. Because I think Believer, I remember not liking Believer.
Who?
Do you think that
who would you want to direct?
Ari Aster, I think is the
Ari
Aster or the Philippus.
Just because we've seen some really good slow burns from them. Yeah. Or like if we can come with like another, if someone out there is making like slow burn movies.
You know who I think would do a great job too? Would be Jordan Peele.
Who did Killing of a Sacred Deer?
That was you pulled it up already now.
Is it the same guy that did The Lobster?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Yorgos Lanthimos.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, you know who would be pretty good too? Would be fucking Dune guy.
Dune guy. Fucking
That's not Garland.
Nolan?
No, the guy he also did Prisoners.
Yeah, I feel like Yorgos Yorgos would fucking knock this shit out of the park.
What was his big scary movie?
Well, he hasn't done scary movies. That's the thing. Was Friedkin a scary movie guy?
Nah, French Connection.
Exactly.
To Live and Die in
That's
LA.
what I'm saying.
These are like crime movies.
Yorgos did Begonia, Poor Things, Killing of a Sacred Deer. Killing of a Sacred Deer was kind of crazy.
I've heard that movie's very good.
Crazy movie.
I heard that's a very good movie.
That was nuts. Denis Villeneuve.
Denis Villeneuve would be good, dude. He's really good at atmosphere, I feel like.
Yeah. Denis Villeneuve would be really cool.
But I feel like he's good on with grand.
I don't know. Prisoners
was really tight.
Prisoners was pretty contained.
Like close, intense, claustrophobic.
Actually, scrap that. Erase that. What I just said. Okay. I didn't say anything.
I don't even know what you said. Sicario was also real tight.
Did he do Sicario?
Sicario was pretty grand.
He directed Sicario. Well, it explodes. Oh no, I guess it does. Well, there's like specific scenes, like the car.
Well, Sicario is a slow burn though.
It is.
It's a slow burn with like pockets of
grandiose
tension. There's a lot of like talking, planning, and then a crazy scene, and then there's like another 30 minutes.
Arrival.
Yeah, Arrival's like his most grand.
But it's also his most grand is Dune.
Dune is the grandest.
I don't know, bro. Oh, I guess at the worms.
Dune Part 1 for sure.
The shot of the ships, fucking,
that was pretty crazy.
But the action takes place in the room when she's when she's interacting with the aliens.
Yeah,
true. I feel like because I think grand, I think like an epic, and I feel like Arrival has some very like impressive scenes. The cinematography is crazy in that movie, but I wouldn't classify it as like an epic.
We have different definitions because I
Grand?
think of the cinematography aspect whenever I think of grand, like just big scenes and like looks great on IMAX.
This movie in IMAX would be crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I kind of want to touch on this just because it's gotten so many comparisons. I feel like Hereditary is oftentimes compared to as being like the modern day Exorcist. And I can see the comparisons. I totally understand how big of a deal Hereditary was after watching this movie. Because I was not expecting, because Hereditary is a drama movie that is a horror movie. It's a hormedy. And so is The Exorcist. And like, I can't really think of too many movies in between these two films.
A hormedy is a horror comedy.
It's a horma.
Horma.
Yeah, horma.
Horma.
Yeah. Sorry. No, you were saying all these words after you said that, and my brain was stuck there. So I need you to go back a little bit.
A hormedy is like scary movie. Tucker and Dale.
Yeah.
So it's a horror drama. It's a horma.
Yeah.
Hail horma.
Hail horma.
That's a good name for a demon.
He's like a demon in like the seventh hell. Like he's
all revved up.
Yeah.
Like the demon from This Is the End.
Yeah.
Sounds
like a red rocket going the whole time.
Like Pazuzu's like cousin.
Demon dicks come out. They come out of their fucking skin.
Oh man. Go. I think I can understand the comparison, because up until recently I didn't have that comparison point. Everyone's just like, oh yeah, Hereditary, Monday Exorcist. Like, I don't know what that means. Hereditary is a great movie. Fell asleep against the Exorcist twice. I don't know if that's a fair comparison to Hereditary. I think you're kind of downplaying Hereditary. But after watching The Exorcist, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
Nice. Welcome.
Nice. I also think too, you got to compare what was scary in the 70s to what is scary now.
I think that Exorcist today is still pretty good.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
True.
It is scary, and like even the like all the medical shit that she goes through is frightening. Like seeing a child go through all that shit. Apparently, like the scene where they stab her in the neck with that needle and the blood spurts out, that's considered the most disturbing part of the entire movie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I remember when we watched it, I was like, yo, what the fuck? Like, what procedure is this? Like, this poor girl is fucking going through the ringer.
Yeah.
I know. Saya looked over at me and was like, oh yeah, I forgot you get that way. It's like, fuck you, dude. I was like, oh fuck. Can't take it.
Long ass needle, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's just a lot of elements a lot of real world elements that are shown in a horrific light that just make this movie like an all-time classic, a movie that you can play today and still get terrified.
I think maybe I'm a little jaded then, because I feel like I've seen it a lot. So the medical aspect, and also I grew up with like a lot of medical shit, so it's not, that part isn't like too scary for me. But I can understand, like back in the day, if you weren't familiar with how like a lot of those things operate, like it could be terrifying. And also if you're taking the lens of like a 12-year-old girl, like it's also additionally terrifying. But I'm thinking, and even
I was gonna say, like, not only that, like if you're a mom or a parent, you're seeing your kid go through all this crazy shit.
Yeah. I'm thinking the reason why I could see the comparison also is because, so that was terrifying back in the day. Now terrifying is like you're, seeing both of your children go through these, like this event, you trust your one child to take care of your other child, and then it comes back and he definitely didn't take care of the child in the way you wanted to be taken care of. He took care of him in like a mob boss kind of way. Like he took care of him, you know. That's like a terrifying piece as well too. I think yeah, but I understand what you guys are saying where they're both like still equally terrifying, where it's like the mundane or like the everyday kind of pieces just become these like kind of horrifying things. Also, Hereditary though, it just kind of consistently like pushing the scariness in it. You know, I feel like once it starts popping off, actually no, take that back because in The Exorcist, there's still creepy shit happening
Yeah.
throughout all of it. Yeah, so never
Mhm.
mind. No, it is the same.
There's just
'cause
like
it's-
flashes throughout, and then we get the big climax.
Mhm.
I think what Hereditary does better. This is a good segue into what I was going to ask you guys. What do you think is the scarier movie, and what do you think is the better movie?
Whoa.
Hmm.
Well, you guys think I'll give my answer. So I think Hereditary is the scarier movie. I think Hereditary's setting and the way that it's filmed encapsulates depression and anxiety within the screen, that you feel it within the world. It just feels darker and a little bit more foreboding
Mhm.
than, to me, The Exorcist. The Exorcist starts with like a mystery of the demon, and then you see the slow deterioration of this happy family that's going through some crazy shit, where Hereditary kind of throws you in the shit from the get-go, and they're all fucked up from the standpoint. So it's just constantly like if Hereditary feels like a rainy day, and where The Exorcist feels like a sunny day turning into a rainy day.
Hmm.
So I think, to me, Hereditary is scarier, but I think The Exorcist is a better movie.
Why?
I just like the story elements of it. I think that the whole the dual narrative perspective from Regan and the priest go hand in hand so well, and then end so perfectly. I feel like I like how it takes that element of like using realism
Mhm.
and then connecting it to the demonic, where it feels to me like something that someone could actually experience in real life. Where Hereditary feels a little bit more like a movie in the sense that it's like this cult of payment that's kind of haunting this family, as opposed to this little girl that has something happening to her that's very like unexplainable, and how the world kind of fails to explain it. So you have to turn to the supernatural in order to try and find an answer. I like
Mm.
that aspect of the movie because it feels more grounded. Where,
Mhm.
to me, the cult aspect is what makes Hereditary scarier, because it feels very like alien. Where I feel
Yeah.
like the Exorcist, in a sense, feels more realistic. And I
Mhm.
like the way their mystery comes out more than Hereditary's.
Yeah. I agree with you in the scarier part with Hereditary being scarier. I my opinion, I think Hereditary is the better movie. I like the more I like the depression, the sadness, the all those feelings that come out when Toni Collette is just she's like cry screaming after after her daughter dies, and she goes to the funeral, and then after the funeral she's still in that same like emotion. I love all of that emotion that's like put into it. That on its own to me is equally as terrifying as everything else that's going on, because those are like real raw emotions that like people go through when there's a sudden immediate loss. I think, and you know, I think I also experienced like a really sudden immediate loss, and maybe that's why it hits a little bit harder too. When my grandpa passed, it happened like really quickly, and it was like whoa, like how did we get here so quick? And I think for that, like that's what makes it hit a little bit more for me. Um, yeah, I think that's why I enjoy Hereditary in that sense. In addition to it being just a really great family drama, and the amount of horror that's added in isn't like overdone. It's like really well, like a well placed, person in the background, or like a blue flash across the screen to signify the payment is there. I like small things like that. It's not like too much. Um,
Hmm.
yeah, I think it's got to be Hereditary for me, dog.
That's cool. I think the blue flash is interesting because we get something similar in The Exorcist with the white flash of Payman's face, like
Mm-hmm.
Pazuzu.
Pazuzu's face every
Mhm.
so often
Yeah.
as things start to escalate.
Yeah, I think The Exorcist is scarier for it being more like kind of leaning towards body horror. It definitely has a personal effect on me, and that's just due to my own phobias. Um and just the last 30 minutes of The Exorcist are so memorable and lasting. And uh yeah, the Exorcist has stood with me longer than Hereditary, but I do think Hereditary is the better movie for some of the same reasons that Say is saying. The just kind of experiencing some of the things that that family was kind of going through, and that whole family dynamic, and I think it's the difference in traumas. The Exorcist was more of like the Exorcist traumatic events were medical based, whereas Hereditary's traumatic events were family based. Um, and I think that aspect just I don't know, it just made for a better viewing experience overall. And I got to watch Hereditary in the theater. I don't know if that's fair to add in, but like that the theatrical experience of being able to watch a film just adds a whole another layer for me personally. But yeah, I think The Exorcist is scarier, but Hereditary is better.
Interesting. We all had slightly different opinions. I agree with you guys. I do think that what it comes down to for me, Hereditary's ability to have anxiety and like depression be like at the forefront of a movie that's like that, and then it is like a horror movie, but like the main themes go carry in so well. I think that's why I don't think Ari Aster is ever going to be able to like match what he did with that movie. Like what he did, the way he did it was so good. Where I think what I really enjoyed about The Exorcist is it touches more into the types of films I enjoy, where it's a drama movie. It feels to me like a drama that got turned into a horror movie. Where Hereditary is a horror movie first, drama second. Where I feel The Exorcist is a drama first, horror second.
Yeah, I think I said that before. I think I said that Hereditary's a drama movie happening in a horror world.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's what makes it like click
That's what
so
makes it
well.
so good. I think that's what
Yeah.
makes both of them so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Ari Aster's ability, his messaging throughout that movie, is brilliant for sure. I think that aspect is better than anything The Exorcist does. I just like the style of filming that The Exorcist is more. I think. Well, let's just segue into our reviews. I have a long list of interesting facts. I'll list some. I'm sure you guys have some too. But the audience is just too many to go through. But a lot of people got hurt and or killed during the making of this film. Both Linda Blair and Ellen Burstyn suffered like lifelong back injuries from this movie, which is interesting. With Burstyn getting flung and like hitting a table, right?
Chair.
A chair.
Yeah.
And
dude.
then Linda Blair, I guess, there's a scene where the bed rocks and they didn't strap her down properly, so did permanent damage to her lower spine. And then she developed scoliosis from it. And
Damn.
in order for them to get the effect in the movie with like the cold breath, all the bed teams were filmed in like a refrigerated room. And because Linda Blair was in there for so long, she has like a mad aversion to cold weather. So she does not do good. Her body doesn't do good with cold weather anymore.
Crazy.
That's insane. So crazy to me.
It is so insane.
Damn. Yeah, that's fucked, man. That reaction that Ellen Bernstein had when she crashed on the floor, that was genuine. I remember, I think I told you guys when we were watching the film, but like, yeah, she fucking broke her back, and they kept that take.
and Linda Blair screaming when she's like in the like rocking, that was also genuine.
Mm-hmm. Kind of nuts.
That's
so,
crazy.
Like, I think we talked about it like in person, but I think we could bring it up again of like the idea of like did they manifest these things? You know, did they manifest this like dark energy over this fucking movie because they believed in it so much?
I think that's what I love about it. Just like the movie itself, the legend behind it, where you have people believe it was cursed because they were talking about things you're not supposed to talk about, and then you have the other people who are like, "Well, Friedkin was kind of playing it a little fast and loose during this entire production, and he kind of skipped corners, and that's why a bunch of people got hurt because he was kind of an asshole about it." So, but you don't. No one really knows the answer for sure. It can go either way.
Yeah. Love a good ambiguous mystery.
Love a good curse set.
Yeah.
Adds to the legend.
Yeah.
Also, I know we talked about it before, how Sinners be passed, you said it, right, Twan, for being number one?
Yeah.
So it's number one, I think, domestically, but worldwide, it still holds the crown.
It still holds the crown?
For a worldwide
nice.
release at 790 million.
Fuck yeah.
But if you account for inflation, in its initial run, The Exorcist made $193 million on a $12 million budget, which went way over budget. They're only supposed to get $4 million.
Oh,
But
damn.
Counting for inflation, so in its first year, it made $193 million. In today's money, The Exorcist would have made $1.4 billion.
Shit.
The Exorcist had the same impact as a fucking Marvel movie. That's insane.
Yeah, I think if I were to if time travel was the thing, I would love to go watch this movie in theaters during its initial release. I think this would be the movie to watch.
This and Jaws, I feel like.
Jaws is up there. Silent Night, Deadly Night. Psycho.
I think counting for inflation, Jaws would have made like almost 4 billion.
Damn.
Or maybe like 3. Because Jaws made like almost 200 and something million in its initial run. Yeah. Well, it was the first blockbuster.
Yeah.
Insane, though, to think about. $1.4 billion for a horror movie is fucking nuts.
Super nuts. Goddamn. So many people want to go see that movie. I mean, at the same time, though, it was met with such a intense like reception, right?
Yeah.
It's like they're watching this like small child, you know, is getting reported on the news. It was crazy.
It's long considered the scariest of all time.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into our reviews. I will go first since it was my first time watching the movie. I gave this movie an A. I thought this movie was excellent from start to finish. I was impressed as hell by this movie. I thought the acting was great. The cinematography was great. The special effects were great. It does everything that I love to see in a horror movie, where the practical effects were so convincing that all three of us thought that Max von Sydow has been an old man his entire life. So he was just aged up so well that we were tricked. Linda Blair was great. I understand why she's held in such reverence in horror circles for her performance as Pazuzu and as just like a tortured child. Excellent. The ending was such a what the fuck moment for me, and the fact this movie ends on a happy ending, but like kind of sort of like, I mean, our other main character dies. Like it's like a sour note, and I love to see that in a horror movie, that it's like, yeah, we won, but at what cost? I highly recommend this movie. I think it holds up very well for this movie being over 50 years old. It is great. The 4K remaster is great. The storyline is great. Everything about this movie, I think it's timeless. I think this is a for sure timeless movie. Yeah, the head spinning around, although I'm pretty sure was like insane in 1973, looks a little dated now. But other than that, I think everything else is chef's kiss. I highly recommend everyone watches this movie. If you love horror, if you love movies, the history of movies, this is one you have to watch. I'm ashamed that it took me so long to finally get around to watch it, but it is amazing. A movie, highly recommend. It's not my favorite horror movie of all time, but it's definitely up there. It might be arguably the best horror movie of all time. I think it's definitely belongs in that conversation for sure. All right. Twan, why don't you go next?
All right. Yeah. I'm sure if you go back in the log. Yeah, I bang for this movie. I love The Exorcist. I would easily give this movie an A. It's a great watch. I don't watch it yearly. I don't know why I don't do it. I think my reasons is that I like to let it marinate a little bit so I forget some of the parts, and then when I come back, it's just that much more shocking again. But yeah, there's just so much to like about this movie. From the story structure, the slow burn aspect, the medical, the whole medical aspect of it is easily forgettable. But when you're watching it and when you're going through it with Linda Blair, it is tough. It is tough to watch, and yeah, there's just it's hailed as it's hailed as the best horror movie of all time for a reason. And yeah, I'm happy we got to watch it. I'm glad you got to watch it in its entirety finally, and I'm glad we were there with you to experience it because that was fun. I would definitely recommend this movie to anyone and everyone. The subject matter is a little heavy at times, and it can be a little graphic, but it's great. It's just a horror classic, and it needs to be watched at least once. And I think if you watch it for the first time, it won't be the last time. It's just that good of a movie overall. So yeah, I recommend. Love this movie. Hey,
Nice. I didn't before we get to Saya, before I forget, that's one thing that shocked me about this movie. Um was the ratings for it are actually a lot lower than I thought they were going to be. With IMDb having it at an 8.1, Rotten Tomatoes having it at a measly 78% was shocking. And the popcorn meter having it at 87%. Can't argue with that. I think it's an A, but a B plus is also good. And was it Letterbox having it at a 4 out of 5?
okay.
I expected this to be like a 90 something percent Rotten Tomatoes score. I'm very surprised I have it at a low 78%.
It's horror, man.
Yeah.
Horror always gets panned.
I guess, but oh yeah, I think I don't even think they have Hereditary at a 90. All right. I think Hereditary is like
Sinners.
an 88. Sinners is high.
75.
Sinners is
IMDb.
75?
7.5 IMDb.
What does it have? What's Rotten Tomatoes have it at?
97.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Hereditary 7.3
fuck.
on IMDb and a 90 on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, it did hit the 90 mark.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just because it's an old movie.
It could be.
Yeah.
I've heard arguments from people that say that it's more infamous than it is good, but I don't agree with that. All right, Saya.
I don't either.
Off.
I mean, I'm right there with you boys. I give this movie an A. This movie, such a solid ride. Jason Miller's Father Damien Karras, great job. Linda Blair as Regan, amazing job. There's a lot about this movie. I think if you watch this movie like late at night and you're already kind of like coming down from stuff or you're just really tired, it's not gonna be the same. You got to really be prepared for this movie. Because there's a lot that happens in it, and it might seem like it's a little bit more like normal day-to-day stuff, like she's going to the doctor to get like some tests and things like that, but it really like puts you in her shoes. And on the opposite end, it puts you in Father Karras's shoes as well, where he's losing his mother, he's losing his faith. I think it blends two stories really well together, and they come clashing in this like wild 20-minute climax, literally 20 minutes of pure climax that happens, and then it immediately ends. There's the resolution that we get from it is so, what's the word, like happy but sad at the same time. Is that melancholy?
Yeah.
like it's so like it's like cool we did it, but like fuck we did it, like there's a lot in that ending. And for it coming out in the 70s, like it's still, I think it's still a really good movie that holds up till today. Yeah, as Dale said, there's a couple pieces that look a little janky now because we're so used to like better effects, but I mean everything beyond that, like the makeup, it was done so well. The other like effects that happen in it like are done really well. Her floating in the room, like it, there's so much in it that just holds up, and it's such a good story. It's a possession story, so if you're not like into that, she says some really vulgar shit, and she does some really wild stuff with the crucifix. So if that's not your cup of tea, then maybe don't. But I highly recommend this movie. Show it to everyone, your grandpa, your baby, your dogs, your cats. Everyone needs to see this movie if you can, because it's such a good and wild ride. I'm glad that we got to experience this together. That was a good call. This was a good, like, all of us hang out and watch a movie. It's an A for me. Say it out.
Hell yeah, dude.
This is straight A's.
And it's a triple A movie.
For the audience, with Oscar season coming around the corner, The Exorcist. The Exorcist was
for your
the
consideration
first horror movie to ever be nominated for Best Picture.
Oh, nice.
And only 7 total have ever been nominated. And I believe it'll make it 8 this year. And I think I'm going to say 8. I'm going to go 8 horror movies have ever been nominated, 1 yet to be announced. Only 1 horror movie so far has ever won Best Picture. The 7 that have been announced and nominated was The Exorcist in 1973, Jaws in 1975, The Silence of the Lamb in 1991, which won Best Picture, the only one to do it. The Sixth Sense in 1999, Black Swan in 2010, Get Out in 2017, and The Substance in 2024. And I have a very strong feeling that Sinners will be nominated for Best Picture. That's my picture. That's my pick for Best Picture, but we'll see if it wins. Nice. Although I haven't seen One Battle After Another. I know that's Supreme. Or Marty Supreme. Biopics usually win, but I don't know, man. Sinners is just so original.
All signs are pointing towards Chalamet.
Maybe they'll give him Best Actor. Maybe they'll. Although, I mean, fuck, dude. Was Michael B. Jordan going to be nominated? He should be. He played 2 people.
Is that? I mean, just because you play 2 people.
That's cool, though. It's hard to do. It's impressive.
I mean, Tom Hardy wasn't nominated for Legend. That was a great fucking movie. I think that's still my favorite rendition of twins in a film.
Nice.
Better than Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger and Twins?
Fuck. Forgot about that one.
All right, let's clock off. Next week, are we doing Walk Hard finally?
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
Sure. You didn't sound too enthused.
Sure. Might as well bring it back.
All right, guys. Well, thank you for joining us as we covered The Exorcist. Next week, we are returning to your regularly programmed schedule. So we will be picking up where we left off before the holiday season, and we will finally be covering Walk Hard, the Dewey Cox story. It was Saya's pick all those months ago.
Feels like years at this point in time.
It's been 84 years.
Definitely going to rewatch it. It's
I
want
it
fresh.
Oh no.
It's great. Maybe I'll get toasted this time. I wasn't toasted last time. But I hope you guys agree with our pick for The Exorcist with straight A's. One of the few straight A movies we've had. It's one of the greatest horror movies ever made. That's not even arguable. You guys need to watch it. It's a must watch. Well, if you guys haven't done so already, give us a follow on our social medias. We are on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, X/Twitter, Facebook, and Threads. As always, I have been your host, The Dale, followed by my 2 co-hosts, Mr. Saya.
Adios.
And Twan.
Bye.
Catch you guys next week. Bye.